What's your excuse? How you doing, YouTube? It's Will from Will Development, and this is my 147th weekly update. I actually started this already once, and then my training partner actually called me, and so when him and I get gabbing, we're just, we never shut the fuck up. Doesn't matter. This week went a lot better. I actually started out the week kind of nervous because I've been developing new injuries, we'll put them in quotes here, because they're not actual injuries, nothing's broken, it's just hurts to the point where doing X or Y or Z is challenging or painful. And it was my back. It wasn't like a spinal thing, it was my right back, basically. Whatever fucking muscles back there, I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. The shit was so tight and painful it hurt to move. Deadlifts helped a little bit. Squats, fucking cure all. By Friday, I'm fixed. And so squats, I knew I needed to hit something good this week. Hit a new PR on bench, 265, which is a real good PR for me. Working to 300, I want 300 by the end of the year, at least 300. And we'll see if that gets to more. My form needs a little bit of refining, as always. So, it's just at this point, it's just sort of developing strength and keeping the form real good on all that. And don't know if I mentioned the knee last week. It still kind of comes and goes, but basically I need to squat 3 days a week or else I fall apart. It's just what happens, unfortunately. At least 3 days a week. And speaking of squats, finally hit 340 tonight, because I had to hit 335, and it was way better than my other 335 that I've only hit once before. And hit the 340, I was told my depth was about a 1/4 inch off, maybe a 1/2 inch off. So that'll be my next step, is working my 340 into a good positioning and getting that, refined and better. And I'll call that a new PR. But as far as I'm standing right now, I'm calling that 340 good. Had a little bit of squat refinement go on this week with my bar placement's good, but I was basically losing tension on my upper back, and it would cause the bar to roll forward, putting the bar out of position, making me have to chase it forward. Changes the whole dynamics of the movement, makes it more challenging, but not in a good way, just dangerous basically, causing me to almost miss squats that I should be getting no problem. So basically I can keep perfect form now all the way up to 285 by 5. The fifth rep gets a little squirrely, but those first 4 are fucking perfect, straight down and up, strong back, all that shit. 340 rolled just a little bit, but I was able to sort of fight through it and make it happen. So that's what I mean by refining it. My 315 looks a lot cleaner. The 335 looked cleaner, and the 340 needs to be cleaned up. So that's what I mean by that refining process, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just all part of the getting stronger process. Process. Other than that, released my final stone video, the final weight manipulation video series, and the next series will be the stone masterclass series, where I'm going to go fucking step by step, explaining the entire process of pouring an Atlas stone, and might even show some pressing block stuff too, make another series about that, and we're just going to go from there. Don't expect that series for a while. What I'm going to end up doing is just recording a few other videos that I've had in mind that I just haven't done, just to sort of fill time, fill space while I get that series done, because that series is going to take me some time. I have to do some editing and some other things. Obviously editing, voiceover work, all that good stuff, production. And I want the qualities of my videos to get better and better. Plus I have the yearly update coming up, so I have to get that sorted out first. Because that's coming up quick in September, and I like to have at least a month of work put into that, because again, quality needs to go up. Other than that, be sure to check that out. Link in the description below, and the podcast, where we finally got sponsors. Sponsored by Viera Comics, out in, I want to say Melbourne, Florida? Could be totally wrong. Doesn't matter. We have official sponsors for our podcast. Check the link in the description below to check out the first of many episodes coming out from out there in Vieira. Great guys, Peter and Jason. I remember their name this time. Great guys, love them to death. We had great conversations, really nice dudes. Just all around good people. Very, very good. I had a pretty decent week. Good end to the week this week. So remember, and Monday was dog shit for me too, by the way. Had some rough stuff going on Monday. Not going to get into it. I haven't really gotten into it with anybody. It's just one of those things that I just sort of need to get over. Let's just put it that way. So just remember, just because your week starts out shitty doesn't mean that's how it has to end. And if you don't remember that, then what's your excuse?